What's up, everybody? Blue Moon Mining here, and we're going to be talking about the topic of the month, the year, maybe the last 2 years, GPU mining. It has been a couple years since the Ethereum merge, and GPU mining has, well, it's taken an arrow to the knee, to say the least. You get that Skyrim reference? I've been playing Skyrim lately, if you couldn't tell. But this is the state of GPU mining. You know, the best cards that you can get all the way up to a 5090, barreling at about 41 cents a day, profit at 10 cents a kilowatt hour. Now that isn't even a residential rate that is plausible these days. Everyone's rates are going up. I want to say around 14 cents maybe average. So pretty much you're losing money on a 5090, but hey, you're still making 18 cents on a 178X, which I'm pretty sure these cards are expensive. I don't remember. I don't really check those out much. But you know, a lot of people maybe have. Let's look at 3070. A lot of people probably have those hanging around. Well, I'll be damned, losing 7 cents a day. So the state of GPU mining, it's cooked right now, to say the least. It's not looking pretty. Comparative to its counterpart, CPU mining, which the best CPUs are all making over $1 a day roughly at 10 cents. But say we want to slap that to 14 cents, make it more realistic. Wow. Still over $1. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I have a 7600X in my computer, and yeah, it isn't the most profitable. I'm paying about 13 cents a kilowatt hour. And let's go back to the 7600X. That's 7 cents a day profit. I'm basically breaking even if I'm mining Zephyr. Which I am mining Zephyr because why not? But yeah, so it's nothing crazy. A lot of people probably don't have a 7600X. A lot of them probably have like the 9600s or whatever. AMD cards are just amazing. But yeah, so CPU mining, everyone's going to be talking about that. You can get an AMD EPYC. They're expensive, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure this is like $5,000. That got me stuttering a little bit. $5,000 for a CPU, but it makes $2 a day. That's like buying an ASIC miner in these. And then we're going to get to that point. ASIC miners. Look at the profitability on these things. But keep in mind, not everyone can mine with an ASIC miner. Especially if you start cranking up the kilowatt hours. Go up to 14, it's going to start dropping. And trust me, I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to be able to run a S23 Hydro 3U, considering you got to have three-phase power, and it's a 60-amp power draw. Who the hell is going to have that in their house? Now let's look at something more realistic. When did the AE3 pop? I haven't even noticed that. My bad. That's still pretty nice. Just $17 a day. They should send me a run to review. They're not going to. But yeah, so no, let's look at something more realistic that somebody would have if they had the power to run an ASIC miner. They're probably going to have an S21, wherever the hell it is. An L9, that's not really realistic either because those are really expensive miners. People are going to be running something that they can afford. The S21s are still pushing quite the dollar sign. Say you're just going to get a break even. S21 sucks apparently now at 14 cents a kilowatt hour. But say you're lucky. Say you're lucky and you have 7 cents a kilowatt hour. Well, you're making almost $6 a day. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy indeed. Now say you can't afford an S21. You know, $4,000 is neat to slam out like it's nothing. Maybe you'll want to buy an S19. You know, it's like $300 used on eBay. Run of the bill, 95 terahash. It's making 5 cents a day. But yet it's still making more than some GPUs, ironically. I have a 3060 Ti. It's making more than a 3060 Ti. That's kind of ironic. And if you have free power, which I don't think anyone in this world has free power that can run a 35 or a 3000 watt ASIC miner. But if you had 1 cent power, you know, drop that down another cent, you're making over $5 a day. But if you had free power running a 3060 Ti, Whoops. You're only making 43 cents. So, to put it bluntly, GPU mining is quite trash. But there is an upside to GPU mining, and that is the ability to pick and choose what you want to mine. If you got an ASIC miner, you're stuck mining one coin. You got to get a Bitcoin ASIC, you're going to be mining that one coin. You want to get a Litecoin ASIC. I mean, you can mine whatever coins are on that algorithm. But then you gotta really think. Can you afford to do it? Do you want to mine just one coin for the rest of your life, or do you want to have a little bit of variety? Now, yes, CPUs have variety. Don't get me wrong. You don't just have to mine Zephyr. You don't just have to mine Monero. You can mine whatever the hell you want. I mean, look at all these GPU coins. You go into this list. It's GPU galore all the way to here. Even CPUs got. And yes, ASIC miners have a lot of algorithms, but you're only limited to that algorithm. So say you got a Bitcoin miner. This is all you can mine. You can mine Bitcoin Cash. You can mine Bitcoin. You're most likely just going to mine Bitcoin. It's the most profitable of them all. Same thing with Ethereum. You're going to be mining Ethereum Classic. It's probably the most profitable, even though all the ET hash sucks after Ethereum went away. And then Script. You got Litecoin, you got Dogecoin. And of course, if you're mining Litecoin, you're mining like every single goddamn coin at the same time. Okie dokie then. So yeah, GPU mining it's kind of wrecked. It's trash right now, but it could possibly make a comeback. And what we're waiting for is a coin to either explode or a new one that's more relevant that's going to come and not get taken over by a gosh darn ASIC miner like good old Kaspa, good old Lithium. And maybe a few more. I don't know. There's been so many freaking coins dropping lately. Aleo is the most prominent one lately. It was GPU miner at first, but we all knew it was going to go to ASIC miners. I mean, it was announced probably over a year before you could even mine the damn coin. But yeah, so that's kind of just where we're at right now. We're not in a very good situation for crypto mining. Crypto mining is going downhill, but at the same time, it's staying quite steady in the ASIC miner side of things. But if you're a GPU miner or CPU miner, you've been on a roller coaster of emotions for the last couple years. I mean, you get this one coin that just blows up. You're like, oh my God, I'm making 50 cents a day. Everyone uploads it on YouTube. Everyone starts mining it, and it dumps. Shocker. But yeah, so that's the state of GPU mining. Other than that, that's about what I got. Peace.